What a celebration for the Colorado Buffaloes on the 20th anniversary of the 1990 National Championship. The 2010 version of the Buffs knock off visiting Georgia 29-27. Along with Larry Zimmer, I'm Mark Johnson. It was a great weekend of celebration, and an even better one now as the Buffs knock off the SEC.
Are here again, at least for a week, huh?
At least for a week.
Oh, Mark, this brings back memories. It's been a while since we've had the guys flood the field, the students as the way they did. This was, we said it several times, a tremendous college football game. And it went down to the wire. Colorado made the defensive play at the end, no matter, what Georgia was trying to do, whether they messed it up or not. Beatty was there to knock the ball down, and Major was there to recover it, and that's the key. Colorado made the play when they had to.
Well, it seems referring to down by 2, Georgia
Right.
driving with one of the better kickers in America. Whether it was an attempted flea flicker, which would be a head-scratching play, or just a ball lost behind Caleb King, it came loose. John Major recovers. Zim, we heard before the ball game that last night Eric Bieniemy from that 1990 team talked to the team, and he talked about the Texas game from 1990, that being the turning point. He said this can be your Texas game. I don't want to be over dramatic here, but can this be the kind of win maybe that catapults the team?
Well, it could be. I think it could be a turning point for the program. Are they going to go through the rest of the season unbeaten like the 90 team did?
Right,
Probably not. But they proved a few things against a good Georgia football team. And everybody said, well, they're 1-3 now. But you know what? They're 1-3 against some pretty good teams, in the Southeastern Conference. And Colorado went out for a couple of quarters and dominated the line of scrimmage on this team, which frankly across the line was bigger. So I'm impressed with what they did. I'm impressed with what the offensive coaches did with the running game, and they used the pass sparingly but effectively.
The Buffaloes had 250 yards rushing against Hawaii 2 weeks ago, 235 today. I don't know if it's a seismic change in philosophy, but it certainly has been consistent now the last 3 halves of football. Might this be a blueprint for this team the rest of the season?
Well, I hope it is, because that's the way you win football games. And, Coach Hawkins has said that since he's been here. He said, there are 2 things you do first. You're able to run the ball, and you're able to stop the run. They stopped the run fairly effectively tonight. A lot of the yards was by A.J. Green on that end around. 50 yards, I think, on that play. Yeah. So, that's rushing yardage, but, it's not like you're running over tackle or something. So, if they adopt that philosophy, I think it's winning football. And I think it can win in the Big 12 Conference, which has become pass-happy over the last few years. So we'll see next week against Missouri. I don't think Missouri's defense is all that great. Offensively, with Gabbert, they're pretty good.
Yep, blocking and tackling never goes out of style in football. Always seems to be successful. Lastly here, partner.
It's funny the way that works, right?
Yeah, let's go back to the future, right? The Buffaloes now open up conference play, sitting at 3-1. It's their last trip to the Big 12. Missouri has, shall we say, not been a good matchup for Colorado the last 2 or 3 years.
No, they haven't. And they've been particularly tough. What was it? What did they score? 58 in Columbia 2 years ago? I can't remember.
55 a couple of years ago.
Somewhere like that. So, it's a tough matchup for them. But Colorado's got momentum going in there. Missouri's off this week. After the first game against Illinois, they haven't really played anybody.
Yeah.
So, we'll see. I don't think we'll miss the game.
No, we won't. We're going to be there in Columbia, Missouri. As the Buffs open up conference play next week, they wrap up the non-conference portion of their schedule at 3-1. The Buffaloes, with champions watching, played like champions tonight as they knock off the Georgia Bulldogs 29-27. From my partner Larry Zimmer, I'm Mark Johnson. Thanks for joining us on our Buffs Recap here at 850KOA.com.